Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. When I saw the ultrasound photo in his briefcase, I couldn't breathe. The image stared back at me. A tiny blurred figure floating in blackness labeled 10 weeks. Underneath it, written in neat pink cursive, was "Can't wait for you to meet Daddy." Daddy. The world blurred. My hands trembled as I gripped the cold leather of Daniel's briefcase. The scent of his cologne, cedar and smoke, clung to the air, choking me. He had kissed me goodbye just that morning, his lips brushing my forehead like a promise. "I'm lucky to have you," he always said. No, he said I was lucky to have him. It used to sound romantic. Now it felt like a threat. The signs had been there. Late meetings. New cologne. A strange glow to his phone screen after midnight. But I had convinced myself it was the stress of work, the upcoming merger, the long hours, the tight deadlines. Daniel was a partner at a law firm. Charismatic, respected, the kind of man who walked into a room and turned heads. I used to feel proud standing next to him. Now I felt like an accessory he wore when it suited him. The name on the ultrasound photo was Emma W. I recognized it. Emma, the new intern. She'd joined 2 months ago, 23, eager, too kind. I had met her once at a firm dinner. She'd called me Mrs. Clark, with such nervous politeness it almost broke my heart. And now she was carrying my husband's child. I didn't confront him right away. I wanted to. But something inside me wanted proof that couldn't be twisted. I wanted to see it, to burn it into memory so I'd never again question my instincts. So when Daniel said he had a late meeting on Thursday night, I followed him. The conference room lights glowed faintly through the frosted glass walls. My reflection trembled in the window, pale, furious, terrified. I saw Daniel sitting across from her. Emma. She looked smaller than I remembered. Her hands cradled her stomach unconsciously. He leaned toward her, whispering something, his voice soft in a way it hadn't been with me for months. Then he reached out and tucked a strand of hair behind her ear. My fingers dug into the strap of my bag until I felt the leather strain. My heart pounded so loud it felt like it might expose me. I could have walked away. I should have. But instead I pushed open the door. Daniel. The way his name came out of my mouth didn't sound human. It was sharp, jagged, like something broken. He jerked his head toward me, eyes wide. Olivia? What are you doing here? Emma froze. Her face turned white. I could ask you the same thing, I said, stepping into the room. My heels clicked against the polished floor. Each sound like a countdown to detonation. But I think I already know. He stood up quickly. It's not what you think. Oh, please don't insult me like that. I dropped the ultrasound photo on the table. It fluttered, landing between them like a guilty verdict. Emma's lip trembled. Tears welled in her eyes. Olivia, please, Daniel said, his tone suddenly pleading. I didn't mean for you to find out like this. How considerate of you, I said, my voice cracking. You wanted to choose the right moment to tell your wife you're having a baby with someone half your age? I made a mistake, he said, his jaw tight. I was lonely. You've been distant and… The words hit me like acid. So it's my fault you couldn't keep your vows? Emma whispered. I'm sorry, her hands shaking. And in that moment, something unexpected flickered in me, pity. She looked so fragile, so terrified. Maybe she thought he'd leave me. Maybe he told her he would. Daniel had that way of making lies sound like destiny. I turned back to him. You said I was lucky to have you, I said softly. But tell me, Daniel, who's lucky now? He opened his mouth, but I was already walking toward the door. Before I left, I looked at Emma. He'll tell you it was a mistake, I said quietly. Then he'll tell you he loves you. And when you start believing it, he'll find someone else to make him feel alive again. Her tears spilled over. I didn't wait to see his reaction. I walked out into the cold night air, the glass doors swinging shut behind me like the end of a sentence I'd been too afraid to finish. The divorce was quiet, efficient, the same way Daniel used to conduct business. He kept the house. I didn't care. I took the memories I could stand and left the rest behind. Months later, I saw them at a cafe. Emma had a round belly now, and Daniel was holding her hand, smiling like the world hadn't crumbled for anyone but me. I didn't confront them. I didn't need to. Because when he looked up and saw me watching, his smile faltered, just for a second. And that was enough. He knew what he'd lost. And I knew what I'd gained. Freedom from a man who believed love was something to be owned, not earned. I walked away, the sound of my heels echoing against the pavement, each step lighter than the last.